Hi, my name's Karri. I'm one of the clinical psychologists at Prosper Health Collective, and today I'm going to be chatting about an issue that comes up so frequently with the families that I work with, and that is to do with how stressful and how challenging it can be to help getting their children ready for school in the morning. So I often hear comments about needing to remind their children 100 times to go and brush their teeth, or that even though the routine's the same every morning, it just seems like each morning the child forgets what they're meant to do. So if this is something that you can relate to, then perhaps you'll find some of these tips that I'm going to share relevant and useful for you. So my number one tip is, as a parent, to pay close attention to how much sleep your child and you are getting on a school night. So really making sure that everybody is getting to bed early enough so that they're going to have enough sleep. This is going to make sure that you're giving yourself the best chance of being able to smoothly get on with your morning. You know how hard everything can feel when you're feeling tired. My second tip is to think about how much you can do to prepare the night before. So perhaps experimenting with getting a head start on the lunch boxes, asking your child to lay out their clothes for tomorrow, or with older kids, asking them to make sure that they've got clean uniforms ready, thinking about any forms or anything that you need to sign, or anything important that's happening the next day at school. So doing some things to prepare the night before can help prevent any last minute disruptions when you're already pressed for time in the morning. So my third tip is about having a really clear idea and realistic expectations around what it is that your child is able to do themselves in regards to their morning routine. So this means being really clear on what it is your child can do or what they need help with. Are they able to squeeze the toothpaste, the little ones, out by themselves? Are they able to reach their clothes easily? Are the older kids able to help with packing their lunchbox? So some families, you might want to have a play around with doing a test run on the weekend, making a bit of a game about it, being really clear that you know what it is your child is able to do, so that the expectations you have for them are meeting what they're able to do. And this can help prevent any unnecessary frustrations and also perhaps open up some opportunities for you to change things, to make it easier for your child to do some things on their own. My fourth tip is to consider using a morning routine chart. This can be a written list of the different tasks your child needs to do to get ready. So for example, number 1, get dressed. Number 2, have breakfast. Number 3, brush your hair, and so on. Some kids find that having a visual representation, so having a picture of someone or a cartoon or even a picture of themselves doing their different tasks, that can be really helpful for them to follow. So a routine chart can help by organising all the tasks that your child needs to do and having it clearly represented for them on the chart. It can reduce the need for ongoing prompting and reminding because your child has something that they can follow. And just a reminder that if you are experimenting with using a chart, your child will need prompts at the beginning to go back, have a look, what's next on your chart, how are you going with your chart. So another tip can be about actually making sure that you find some time to connect with your child in the morning. So this will differ depending on the age of your child. For example, it could look like with the little ones, making sure you have a really big cuddle in the morning. For the older ones, commenting that you remember they have a difficult exam coming up. Letting them know that that you understand they've got a hard day. Finding something that you can do together, whether or not it's brushing your teeth together and having a bit of a laugh, or sitting down and eating your breakfast together. So finding a way to connect with your child will help them, if you're able to do it in a calm and pleasant way, it will help them to regulate their emotions. And when a child is feeling more calm, then they're more able to keep track of those complex things, such as organising their behaviour, prioritising their tasks. And that can also help the morning go a bit smoother. So there's plenty of other ideas that I have to share with you, so keep an eye out for a blog on our Facebook or website for some extra tips. I encourage you to give some of these ideas a go if this is relevant to your family. Of course, every family is unique, so if this is something that you're having ongoing difficulties with, then I encourage you to give us a call at Prosper Health Collective and we can discuss this further with you. And as always, at Prosper Health Collective, we're working with you to help you flourish and thrive. Thank you for your time. Bye.